Hello, you guys. This is another episode of It's a Bush Queen World, Sex, Love, and Tea. My name is London, and today's episode is called What's the Best Friend? What's the best friend? Who's the best friend? How's the best friend supposed to act? Things like that. So let's dive in and let's get into it. So, today I thought to call this episode that because I wanted to talk a little bit about best friends, how they're supposed to be, and how my relationship is with me and my best friends, and the difference between a best friend and a bestie, and little short things like that. Um, so yeah, that's why I named it that today because I wanted to get in a few of those little things. So yeah, so let's dive in. So, um, I have two best friends. So I'm gonna start at the beginning of both of those best friends. So I do, before I dive into that, I do wanna tell you guys that I am now able to record more than 15 minutes. Like I'm upper now. Like I'm able to record over an hour worth of podcasts if I want to now. Congratulate me, go me. So yeah, let's dive in now. So all right, we're gonna start. We're gonna start with my boy best friend because my boy best friend, the way me and him became best friends was kind of traumatic and more. It got a lot of different plots and twists and things like that. And when it comes to gay boy best friends at that, it's a lot that come with that. It's a lot of levels that you have to go through to make sure that is your life partner, best friend. So yeah. So let's take this dive. So my best friend name is Britain. Yay, go Britain. Yay. So yeah, my best friend name is Britain. He actually did. He's on two of my podcast episodes. Actually, one of my podcast episodes is called Potty Mouth with him. I'm not sure if it's on iHeartRadio yet and Amazon. Um, yeah, I'm not sure, but I know for a fact that it's on Spotify. I'm not sure if it's on YouTube yet. I gotta check for all of that because that was one of my top episodes that I did last season on my first season of my podcast. Yeah, so that was one of my top episodes. Actually, I think I'm mistaken. I think that episode actually came out on my second season, which is now. Um, but anyway, we can, we can deal with that stuff later. But yeah, you guys will be able to listen to it one way or another because I'll make sure because I'm getting everything else done. So therefore, I can get that done too. So yeah, I'm proud of the accomplishments and things that I'm doing with my podcast. This is not a direction that I thought I would ever be in because I have a big thing with fashion, styling, and I love music. I don't have one of the best voices. I don't have a decent, damn, I can sing voice, but I know how to learn and I know how to train my voice. Um, and I know a lot to do with the music industry and what comes with it and a lot of other things. But again, I didn't see myself going down this lane because I've never seen. I mean, I know talking. I'm good with interviews. I'm good with talking to people. I'm good with all of that because I'm a bubbly person. People say when I walk in the street, I look evil and mean, but I'm not that type of person. Yeah, if you cross me, yeah, I will beat your ass. So let's just say, don't cross me. Um, but anyway, yeah, I never see myself going down this lane, and I'm doing pretty good for myself. And I have no advertisement. Well, yeah, I don't have any advertisement, any type of advertisement or displays or anything. It comes from me or anybody that I count as my team. They share my stuff and little things like that. So I do have a team behind me that helps me with certain things, ideas and things like that. So I do have a team, and I'm I'm the one that's getting me where I need to be. I'm on iHeartRadio now. My podcast is on Spotify. My podcast is on YouTube. My podcast is on Spreader, whatever, whatever the name is. My podcast is on Amazon, audio books, whatever podcast, whatever. It's on pretty much every platform. The only platform it's not on yet is Apple, and that's because Apple is just being it's a lot of different things you got to go through when it comes to them. They just being totally shady. But I'm pretty much everywhere else. So, now that I talked about that, blah, 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 yeah, let's dive back into my best friends in the podcast episode for today. Um, so yeah, my boy best friend name is Brennan. He got another name to me, but to everybody else, his name is Ricky. You can look him up on Facebook. Um, so it's interesting because me and my best friend wasn't cool. I didn't like him at all. If we're being all honest. Yeah, being real honest, I didn't really like my best friend. I don't know. Like, for some strange reason, we was younger at the time anyway. We was in our teenagers, early teens at that. So yeah, I'm not. You know how children are. Children are children, kids, whatever. We think we grown in teenage years, whatever. So it must have been because it was some energy that because I think that if we would became friends at those times, it wouldn't have worked out. We was young, we wasn't mature when it came to our head and stuff like that. We probably were forward, and then yeah. So God didn't want us to be friends at that time. So it just never happened. We never spoke, none of that. It just never happened. And we was around each other a lot because we both had dealings, and I'm not talking about dating. We had dealings meaning family, or we was on the drill team. Either we was on the drill team or we had family. Like in my case, I had family on the drill team, but my best friend, he was on the drill team. So eventually we seen each other and all of that. But one of my cousins, he was cool with and drilled with her and all of that. So they called each other sister and brother over there. So one day, uh, we all went out, and mind you, I went out with my cousin, my girl cousin that he called his sister. I went out with her. I didn't. Again, me and him didn't speak. We seen each other in passing, and it was just it. So one day, we all went to one of these gay clubs. It was called the BC, and it was on Broad Street in Philadelphia at the time. So we went out to the club or whatever, and this was one of the clubs that we do the ballroom scene in, and it could be a club at one minute, and then it's about the ball for the rest of the night until like 6 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Woo! That was a lot. Yeah, that used to be a lot staying up there late. We used to be sleeping in the club in the chair somewhere. Yeah, it was a lot. But anyway, we went out that day. She wound up seeing him near or whatever. My best friend. We wasn't best friends at the time. But commotion started because this boy, we was cool back in the day. We was cool back in the day. We actually was really, really cool. But he wound up liking this boy, or they had dealings, and the boy I was talking to, I went to King of Prussia to see the boy. The boy was from Jersey, and he came down with one of his girlfriends from New York. He came down, King of Prussia was there or whatever. I went to see him, but the boy that I'm supposed to be cool with was there too. And for some strange reason, he just started getting like real ignorant and stuff towards me. And I put two and two together. I'm like, oh, he like my nigga. He like the boy that I'm talking to or whatever. I don't know if they ever did none. I don't know. Uh, Long story short, I left the hotel that night. Ain't nothing ever happened or whatever. Again, I'm not one of those people that bring drama your way. But if the drama get brought towards me, win, lose, draw, big, small, whatever, whoever, strong, weak, whatever, however you are, I don't back down from nobody. So he didn't want no smoke that day. He acted like he wanted to talk all this rah rah shit when I left and all of that, but he didn't want no smoke that day. But anyway, fast forward a couple weeks later, our first time seeing each other since the hotel was at the club. So I was coming out the bathroom, and he was going into the bathroom. And mind you, the nigga that I'm dealing with is there. So, yeah. So he was going in the bathroom. I was coming out the bathroom. He said, what's up to me? So I looked at him, and mind you, he's taller than me and everything. He's probably stronger than me and everything. But again, I don't back down from nobody. I'm a fighter. I'm maybe a cute boy, fashion, whatever, looks, whatever. But nobody will ever punk me. This I don't think that I could beat the world or anything like that. So let me get that out there. I don't think I could beat the world. But anyway, he walked past, so he said, "What's up?" And I looked him up and down. I'm like, "What's up?" Like, you want to rumble? Like, what's up? So he just started getting rowdy and loud and all of that. So by the time we about to swing at each other or whatever, security and them start picking me up. Like I'm short. Like I'm easy to pick up in a way. So it's especially security. They picked me up, took me in like the liquor room or whatever. I don't know what happened with him, but by the time I got outside, because his friends, I guess they got rowdy with my cousin and stuff like that. So by the time I got outside, I see a bunch of faggots jumping my female cousin. My female cousin. I don't care how, because she was heavy. She heavy set. My cousin is heavy set. I'm talking about she was, like she's not still here. My cousin is big boned. So I don't care how big you are or whatever. Ain't no niggas in no shape or form should be touching no fucking female and jumping at that. So boom, I get out there. So I hit to, I'm going to people. I'm at people like boom, boom, boom. Get the fuck off my cousin. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Are y'all dumb? So one of the trannies wound up macing me, but it was burning the shit out of my eyes, but it was not stopping me that day. People was like screaming, London, no, come on, they gonna call the cops. I don't give a fuck. These niggas was jumping my female cousin. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that's a whole nother story to get into. But I brought this up because this is the beginning of me and my best friend friendship. Because he got jumped with us that night. Because he wasn't letting no faggots put their hands on his sister. Like, just like that. So we got jumped that night, and after that, it was just like it is what it is. That's my best friend. I'm his best friend. Like nigga, he rides. Like, and he sees that I get down and dirty too, and I'm like, yeah, he rides. So after that day, and it was funny because after that day we started hanging out, and I ain't gonna lie, we did try to cut up. Well, I'm talking about try. We did cut up, and this is something that does happen um, a lot in the gay scene. A lot of us mess around with our friends first, or gay dads, gay moms, gay cousins, gay sons, gay daughters. Yeah, a lot of times we get in that place where um, before they become personally loved by you or something, or you become personally loved by them or whatever. It seems like we always, most of us, I'm not going to say most, a lot of us try the sexual partner thing first, and then it goes however which way. Are we gonna be lovers or we gonna be just cool friends? Like, what is gonna be? So yeah, that's a little later. So yeah, we did cut up or whatever, but we already seen that it wasn't given that. It was given more so brother. Like, this is my brother. Like, so, and then it went on from that. And when I tell you a best friend is supposed to be loyal, can't nobody talk shit around your best friend about you. Nobody. They can't talk shit whenever you at your lowest. Your best friend should be there. Whenever you down and out, your best friend should be there. Like, just to have a conversation on the phone, your best friend should be there. Hugs. I love you. Your best friend should be cool with almost every family member. Your best friend, your family should know your best friend. Like, all of those things I just said, my best friends check out. All of those. So if you need to hear that again, just rewind it and play it back, because I ain't about to repeat all of that again. But yeah, um, yeah, a best friend is somebody that's loyal and just there when you need them to be there. Like, just there. Like, we don't even have to talk every day, but when my best friend call, or when I call him, it just turned into, yeah, a blissful day. Like, my day probably was down until I done talked to my best friend, and now, like, and we have rock bottom together. We rise together. We get up together. We fall together. Like, that's what a best friend is supposed to be. Like, a best friend is supposed to be your ride or die. I'm not calling anybody my best friend because anybody is not my best friend. My best friend is going to stand right there, and if somebody walk up and say, I'm about to shoot your best friend, my best friend will be like, well, you going to shoot me too. Just like that. Like, and that's the true definition of a best friend in my eyes. So now we're going to switch it over a little bit, and we're going to go to my female best friend. So yeah, we're going to dive into that, and I'm going to introduce my female best friend as Butter. Me, I call her something else, but yeah, my female best friend name is Butter. So, Butter been on a few of my podcasts too. I believe it's two of them. Love. No, she on two episodes, but I think it's about four episodes because I had to do two different parts to each episode, and one of them is love, and the other one is the good and bad with internet or something like that. but I believe that's on every platform, if I'm not mistaken, besides YouTube. Because YouTube got most of my video podcasts. It got about two audio, but I am going to start doing more slideshows with the audio on there when I don't do video ones. So so let's dive in today. Um, my female best friend name is Butter, and me and Butter became friends because the cousin that I just was telling you guys that got jumped by the boys and all of that with my best, she just played the bit. She gave me both of my best friends. I'm just thinking about it. She gave me both of my best friends. Both of my best friends came from my cousin. That is so funny. That's so funny. Like, that's crazy. But anyway, yeah, let's keep going. So, the first time I met my female best friend, she came to a New Year's party, and my cousin brought her to one of our New Year's parties. And when I tell you, our party used to pop, our house party used to pop. Like, when I tell you, one of our house parties was so packed one time that you felt our floor shaking, like we all was about to go through the floor because we was doing a Soldier Boy. One of his Soldier Boy up in it, Superman that want me you, yeah. We was doing that, and it was like 100 of us, like doing that, and it was like, oh shit, wait, hold on, y'all, we might go through this ground. So, yeah, I met her there, and it was so funny because she got drunk that night and started crying just for nothing. We didn't even know what the hell. We were like, who else? Cousin, who did you bring? What is this girl crying for? Like, what the hell? She was like, boo hoo. When I tell you boo hoo crying, boo hoo crying. Like, she was really crying. We like, yeah, get your friend. But yeah. So she was boo hoo crying or whatever, and so yeah, the end of that party happened or whatever. Then I do my gay dad a birthday party, and um, she wound up coming to the birthday party too. And this night was so funny because it was like everybody was drunk and crying everywhere. And my dad kicked somebody down the steps, and then no, somebody boyfriend kicked that was going together at the time, kicked the other boyfriend down the steps. My dad kicked somebody out the screen door, his glass screen door, out of the house. My best friend, she wasn't my best friend at the time, but she was play fighting with one of my ex-girlfriends. And my ex-girlfriend, but she was serious, so my ex-girlfriend was really fighting her. And I was running down the street crying because I said I put so much into that party and everybody was ruining it. It was just so funny. Like, it really was so funny because we was nothing but teenagers. So it was so funny when we used to get drunk. But anyway, we started going down the line, and I wound up. My dad left the house to me and my gay sister and my gay brother. So my best friend, she wasn't my best friend yet at the time, but she didn't live too far from where we lived. So she used to come over. She started coming over my house every day, and if she didn't come to my house, we would walk to her house every day. And she became my best friend when, mind you, I'm 17, got a house or whatever. Like, yeah, so you know, shit won't be hard. She became my best friend when our electric got cut off at the house. And every day she let us come, and mind you, it was her mom's house. She let us come over her house, eat, use the electric, take a nap if we need to. Like, it was just amazing. It was amazing, and that struck a little lightning bolt. Yeah, that struck a little lightning bolt. Like, yeah, you need to stick with her. And every since then, me and her been like nonstop together. Like, especially during our teenage years, because as you grow up, you grow apart a little bit, and not because you're emotionally growing apart or hating each other or anything. No, she went to college. Um, I still was doing me. I just came out a couple years back, so I was still learning me. She went to college. When she came home from college, it got deeper as into being best friends. This when I had my own apartment with nobody at this time, and she came home and was at my house every day again. And my son, she helped me out with him all the time. So I needed somebody to watch him while I went to the store or something. She did it. Like, it was just like popping. Like, she was the true definition of a best friend. She was loyal. She steered me the right way. She talked to me about certain things. She would tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. And she one of the only people that could talk shit about Keisha Cole and I not fight them. I may cuss her out, but I ain't gonna fight her. Like, and I brought that up because one day she was talking about Keisha Cole and she made me cry. We were sitting on our roof. She made me cry, stomped in the house, and had an attitude. It was just so funny. Like, like me and my best friends have the funniest moments, and they know what to do to get me there, and I know what to do to get them there. So, long story short, my best friends are loyal. My best friends love me. I love my best friends. My best friends rock with me. My best friends make sure they are there when I need them, when I'm at my lowest, when they know that I'm stressed out. My best friends know when I'm stressed, when I'm depressed, when I'm going through something. That's what a best friend should know. Best friends should know the signs of anything, abuse, anything. That's what a best friend should be. A best friend should not be around you when it's beneficial for them or when there's money involved or when you got a car or when they can live with you. No, that's not a best friend. A best friend is around no matter what. My best friends be around me no matter what. I be around them no matter what. They mind to the end. Nobody could disrespect them in no shape, way, or or whatever. No shape, way, look, how, who, what, when, whatever, nothing. Just don't ever disrespect my best friends and not even attempt to disrespect them in front of me. And that's the same way it is with them. Like, it is what it is. So, yeah, you guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about best friends and what a best friend should be, in my opinion, and break down uh, the story of how I became best friends with my best friend, where we were introduced the first time we spoke, and yeah, there it is. And now today is 2024, and I mean today, the year is 2024 in it, and I've been friends with them since what 2007, 2008. So yeah, it's been quite a while since we've been friends. Now, best friends, yeah, it's been over a decade, but it haven't been as long as we've been friends. But there you go. That's the story of how I became best friends with my friends from the beginning to the now. So, again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, Spreader, Sprouter, Spreader, Spreaker, something. Y'all find it. But I'm on all the platforms. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.